Chapter 29 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover begins with Lily preparing to go to Atlas's place after she received a message from him asking her to come over. She feels nervous and excited at the same time. When she gets there, Atlas greets her and tells her that he has something to show her. He takes her to the rooftop where he has created a beautiful garden with plants, flowers, and a bench. Atlas tells her that he has been working on it for months and he wanted to share it with her. Lily is surprised and impressed by Atlas's hard work and his passion for gardening. She sits down on the bench, and Atlas joins her. They talk about their childhood memories and how they used to spend time together. Atlas shares some of his dreams and plans for the future, including his desire to travel and see the world. Lily admires his enthusiasm and his determination to follow his dreams. Atlas then asks Lily about her plans for the future, and she tells him about her business and her vision for it. Atlas listens attentively and encourages her to pursue her dreams. He tells her that he believes in her and that he is proud of her. Lily feels touched by Atlas's words and his support. She realizes that she has missed him and that she still cares for him deeply. As they talk, Lily's phone rings, and it's Ryle calling her. Atlas notices that she hesitates to answer the phone, and he asks her if everything is alright. Lily tells him that Ryle is her boyfriend and that she needs to answer the phone. Atlas understands, and he tells her that he wants her to be happy and that he will always support her, no matter what. Lily thanks him and leaves to take the call. In this chapter, Lily and Atlas reconnect and share their dreams and aspirations for the future. Atlas's love for gardening and his dedication to creating something beautiful resonate with Lily, and she realizes that she still cares for him deeply. However, she also realizes that she has a commitment to Ryle, and she needs to answer his call. The chapter ends with Lily feeling conflicted and unsure about her feelings for both Atlas and Ryle. Chapter 30 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover starts with Lily waking up to Atlas sleeping next to her. She's surprised that he's there and doesn't remember what happened the night before, but Atlas reminds her that they spent the night together after drinking too much. Lily feels a mix of emotions, including guilt and confusion, but she doesn't regret what happened. As they start talking, Lily learns more about Atlas's past and why he left Boston. Atlas tells her about his abusive father, who would beat him and his mother regularly. After his mother's death, Atlas couldn't handle being around his father anymore and decided to leave town. He ended up in Boston, where he started drinking heavily and making bad decisions. Lily understands him better now and feels closer to him. Atlas has to leave for a job interview, but before he goes, he tells Lily that he wants to be with her and asks her to leave Ryle. Lily is taken aback by his request and doesn't know what to do. She still loves Ryle, but she's also attracted to Atlas and feels a connection with him. Atlas leaves, and Lily is left to sort out her feelings. Later that day, Lily goes to meet Ryle at his office. She's nervous about telling him what happened with Atlas but decides to be honest with him. Ryle is furious when he learns that Lily spent the night with Atlas and accuses her of cheating on him. Lily tries to explain that it wasn't like that, but Ryle won't listen. He tells her that he can't trust her anymore and ends their relationship. Lily is devastated by Ryle's reaction and feels guilty about hurting him. She goes to her friend Alice's house and cries on her shoulder. Alice tries to comfort her and tells her that she did the right thing by being honest with Ryle. Lily isn't so sure, and she wonders if she made a mistake by getting involved with Atlas. The chapter ends with Lily feeling lost and unsure of what to do next. She's hurt Ryle and lost him, but she's also uncertain about her feelings for Atlas. She knows that she needs to figure things out before she can move on. Chapter 31 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover begins with Lily lying in bed with Atlas, her ex-boyfriend whom she has been spending time with since her divorce from Ryle. She reflects on the past events that led to this moment, feeling torn between the memories of her first love and her current feelings for Ryle. Lily confesses to Atlas that Ryle had physically hurt her in the past and reveals that she still loves him despite everything. Atlas tells Lily that he loves her and urges her to leave Ryle, but Lily is hesitant, fearing that Ryle will never change. Later, Lily visits her mother's grave and has a heartfelt conversation with her. She tells her mother about Ryle's abusive behavior and how it has affected her life. She reflects on her mother's strength and courage and feels inspired to make a change in her own life. As Lily leaves the cemetery, she receives a call from Ryle, who apologizes for his behavior and promises to change. He tells her that he loves her and wants to work on their relationship. Lily is torn between her love for Ryle and her fear of his abusive tendencies. She feels lost and unsure of what to do next. The chapter ends with Lily thinking about her mother's words, courage, dear heart, and feeling empowered to make a difficult decision about her future with Ryle. In chapter 32 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, Lily is packing up her apartment to move to Boston. Atlas is in the kitchen, and he watches her silently while she works. When she's finished, Atlas tells her that he loves her and asks if there's any chance for them to be together. Lily explains that she still loves him too, but she has to be with Ryle because he's the one who makes her happy and she can't keep going back to Atlas every time things get tough. Atlas finally understands and accepts Lily's decision. He tells her that he's going to leave Boston and start over somewhere else, and that he hopes she finds happiness with Ryle. They say their goodbyes, and Lily leaves for Boston. In the last scene of the chapter, Lily is in her new apartment in Boston, unpacking her things. She sees a note from Ryle, which says that he's sorry for the way he's been acting and that he loves her. She feels relieved that he's finally opening up to her and hopes that things will be better between them. Chapter 33 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover opens with Lily waking up in the hospital after her attack. She has been there for 3 days and has a bandage on her forehead. When she asks about Ryle, her mother tells her that he is in jail and has been charged with assault. Lily's mother asks her to stay in the hospital for a few more days, but Lily insists on leaving, saying that she needs to go home and take care of her business. Her mother reluctantly agrees and they leave the hospital together. As they are driving home, Lily asks her mother if she ever suspected that Lily's father was abusive. Her mother admits that she had suspected something, but had never been sure. Lily tells her mother that she wants to break the cycle of abuse and not let it continue in their family. When they arrive home, Lily finds a box on her doorstep. Inside, she finds a note from Atlas, saying that he has moved back to Boston and that he wants to see her. Lily is torn between her feelings for Atlas and her love for Ryle. Later that night, Lily receives a phone call from Ryle's lawyer. He tells her that Ryle wants to plead guilty to the assault charge and that he is willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. Lily is unsure of what to do, but ultimately decides to visit Ryle in jail. During their conversation, Ryle tells Lily that he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and that he is seeking treatment. He apologizes for his actions and begs for her forgiveness. Lily is torn, but ultimately decides to forgive him and work on their relationship. The chapter ends with Lily driving home, feeling conflicted about her decision to forgive Ryle. She knows that their relationship will never be the same, but she is willing to give him a chance to change. Chapter 34 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover begins with Lily and Atlas spending the night together in her hotel room. Lily wakes up to find that Atlas has left a note, saying that he had to go take care of some business but that he would be back soon. She feels a mixture of happiness and apprehension, knowing that she is falling in love with him and that her relationship with Ryle has to end. Lily goes to work, where she is feeling both exhausted and exhilarated from her night with Atlas. Her thoughts keep returning to Ryle, and she realizes that she needs to talk to him and end things between them. However, she also knows that this will be difficult, as she has never broken up with anyone before. Later in the day, Ryle shows up at Lily's work, and she knows that she has to talk to him. She takes him to a nearby park, where she tells him that she can no longer be with him. Ryle is shocked and upset, and he asks her if there is someone else. Lily hesitates but ultimately tells him the truth about Atlas. Ryle reacts badly to the news, and he becomes angry and violent. He tells Lily that she is making a mistake and that he will never let her go. Lily realizes that she needs to leave, and she starts to walk away. Ryle grabs her arm and pulls her back, and she is afraid that he is going to hurt her. Suddenly, Atlas appears out of nowhere and confronts Ryle. He tells Ryle to let Lily go and warns him that he will not hesitate to defend her if he has to. Ryle backs off, and Lily runs to Atlas, feeling grateful and relieved. The chapter ends with Lily and Atlas holding each other, with Lily realizing that she has finally found someone who will protect her and love her unconditionally. Chapter 35 of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover starts with Lily waking up from a deep sleep to find Ryle holding her close. They discuss how their relationship will work and that they have to be honest with each other. Ryle also tells Lily that he has decided to start seeing a therapist to work on his anger issues, and Lily is relieved to hear this. The two of them discuss their future and agree to take things one day at a time. Lily feels grateful for the progress they are making, but at the same time, she is nervous about the future. She wonders if Ryle's therapy will help him control his anger, or if it will be too late by the time he does. She also wonders if she is strong enough to stay with Ryle through the tough times ahead. Later that day, Atlas shows up at Lily's door, looking for answers about their past. Lily finally tells him the truth about why she ended their relationship all those years ago. She tells him about her father's abuse and how she was afraid she would turn out like him if she stayed with Atlas. She also tells him about how she found out that he had been keeping a secret from her all these years. Atlas is shocked to hear all of this, and he apologizes for not telling her the truth sooner. He also tells her that he still loves her and that he wants to be with her. Lily is torn between her feelings for Atlas and her commitment to Ryle. She tells Atlas that she needs some time to think things over. As the chapter ends, Lily is left wondering what the future holds for her and the two men in her life. She is torn between her feelings for Ryle and her unresolved feelings for Atlas. She knows that she has to make a decision soon, but she is not sure which path to take.